my friends, today we will be looking at the new torpedo Captor X Plus from Two Notes Audio Engineering. For those who follow my channel, you know that I use torpedo products for at least 10 plus years. Maybe even more. I started with one that was a very old unit with resistive loads, and I was going on the Torpedo Live, Torpedo Studio, and now Captor X Plus. Why Captor X Plus and why it's a very important changes to the torpedo line of products, because for the new torpedo we have now virtual load shaper. It's the function that reproduce the curves of the resonance for your cabinets on the Captor, and this feature was already available on the Reload 2, but now we have this integrated in new Captor Plus unit. So today's signal path, I will be using my PRS Modern Eagle 2 directly to my Mesa Triple Crown, and for some effects I will be going to my XFX3 for a little bit of delay and reverb later on, maybe. I don't know if I will be using it at all. The main point is to check all the functionalities that we have from Captor X. And the first thing that I've noticed, it's a really quiet unit. It have a fan, it have some kind of ventilation, but it's just beside me and I don't hear nothing from it. So we will start with a new preset. I put all my settings to none except of the gain, and we will start from the third channel, high gain channel. I choose recto cab 2x12 horizontal. It's the same cab that I use for my Triple Crown. And we will start with the first mic, dynamic 421, and we will start with the load shaper at a neutral position, Captor X, all the Captor X. And we will check all the functionalities that we have with the software. First of all, we have our page for the virtual cabinet settings, air loader, cabinet manager. We can choose the cabinet that we want to have at our Captor. You have all your cabinets stored with your license on your computer, so you can buy a lot of cabinet, but you need to select 32 to put on your Captor X, and you have only 6 slots able to change without any software, without your phone, via Bluetooth, or without a computer. So this you can choose directly here from the cabinet. So I will be on the first cab, and you can change all of them, all of these first cabs directly with this knob. You have also preset manager and air manager, so you can download your own airs. I'm using, for example, my own impulse response from this cab with 57 and 313 both Shure mics that I have, so to have my own impulse. So we will start with the blank cab. Here we have our first mic, so it's neutral position, all mics at the middle, and it will give us this kind of sound. Okay, so this is all at noon. I prefer to start with all at noon and find the mic combination that I like, and after that dial in my amp to have exactly the same settings. But from the first time I want to have all the possibilities used from mic selection, mic positioning, and after that I will correct what I don't like and what I want to add to my sound. So first of all I will go to virtual load shaper. This is the functionality I have waited for a very long time, and now we can simulate the response curve of our cabinets, because it's not some kind of EQ, it's not just equalization with some resonance frequencies at all. This is reaction of your reactive load to the sound that have pushed from your amp. So it will not just apply some kind of EQ on your impulse response. It will be reacting, uh, following your sound that you doing from your guitar, from your amp. It's some kind of dynamic expander, some kind of EQ with dynamic expander, but I've tried to use some kind of fab filters, EQs with dynamic expanders, but it's not giving the same same kind of reaction, and definitely not same kind of feeling when you playing. So let's check the load frequency curves that proposed with the Captor X Plus. So we're starting with the neutral. It's like reacted all the old Captor. Now we will go to the all other option. Okay, there was a lot of different curves. I very like reload 2 and bold settings, but beside this we have a custom mode, and with the custom mode you can match the reaction of your captor to your real cab that you use. I've used some searches from the net to find the exact settings for replicate my cab. I found that it has frequency peaks at 72 Hz, some kind of. The gain and the Q factor I was dialing by ear. comparing my sound and the sound I have with the same SM57 that I placed before the real cab. And I finished with these settings. Maybe someone use the same cab, so you can just steal my settings. Go on. Gain 8.2 and frequency starts at 6K for the hive shelf, and frequency 72 Hz and 9 of gain with the Q factor of 50% for the low resonance peak. Of course, it's not the ideal representation. If you ever seen the peaks, the resonance peaks of the real cabs, it's some kind of several peaks, etc., etc. It really depends on the cab you use. But it gives us some kind of approximation, some kind of feeling when you play. And it's maybe not as evident when you listening to the recorded sound, but when you play, it's a huge difference. It's a really huge difference. So I will stay with my custom settings. Okay, let's start with 157 mic. I usually use this one with a combination of other mics for the real cabs. Very often I use only 157 or maybe 257 to cab for one cab. So let's start with this one, and we will choose a second mic to complement the sound of 57 further. Of course, the one mic it sounds a little bit quiet, so I will boost around 6, 7, 8 dBs to compensate this. We can choose the position just moving the mic like this, or we can use the button of axis and distance to make more precise movement if you want. So let's start with it. Okay, a little bit bright, but maybe I will change this with the second mic. Okay, this one is really good. We can use this really for recording, but I will go further to complement this. So I will come back to 0 dB and I will activate the second mic with the positional center with 0 distance. So starting with 421. I really like this sound, and just remember that we don't touch yet the settings on the amp. It's just known all the settings except of the gain and overall volume, and I really like the sound. Just let go for the other mic just to test. Maybe we will find something wonky that will be even better. this one I really like. It's Sennheiser 160. It's a ribbon mic. I really like it. Dynamic 7, but let's use another 57 just to check if we can get a sound just with two 57. Okay, so this is a really convincing sound. Let's see other mics. 7B, sure. It's complement very well 57. It's more dark mic, but it's complement really well. i5. Really good also, but too bright for my taste. This one is very good. It's have this upper mids, really good cutting upper mids to choose. And the last one. No, this one is too scooped, a lot of boominess and a lot of fizz that we already has with 57. So let's compare these two. And this one. This better, so let's do these two mics. I just want a little bit more hiss from 57. Okay, very good. We have the gate just here with a threshold. Very quite good feature is the learn of the threshold. Okay, one more time. Amazing. Okay, maybe a little bit less. Maybe a little more. Well, it's good. Hard function. It's quite a bit. It's cutting more fast, but it's a little too hard for me, for my taste. So I like this one with a threshold at -40. I think it's very good. So let's dive a little more in the mics. We have our two mics, and for each mic we have mic EQ. It's really good. We have three types of EQ. One fixed with the fixed frequencies. Really cool, but I prefer the custom one. Because here we have a very good low cut filter, and I use it a lot. So it's makes me possible to cut off some boominess at the low frequencies and don't use a multi-band EQ or something like this further in the chain. Let's see how it will sound. As you see, it's will affect only one mic. In this case, it's 57. I can cut up to 70 Hz easily for 57. Let's stay with the 60 Hz. Okay, and for mic B, let's see. About 45. We have enhancer. Let's try this. I will just use for the moment only 57 and just want to see what it will do with our sound. So there is two settings, guitar and bass. I will use the guitar. Okay, thickness body and brilliance, it's some kind of three bands EQ for the lows, for the upper mids mostly, and from the for the extreme highs. I very liked what it do with the thickness. But I don't use knee body, knee brands here. Okay, AutoFix it's for two mics, so it's even easier. enhancer will give us some of the harmonic content that we don't really have with the impulse responses. When we compare the cab impulse and the real cab, it's always like in some kind of frequencies that we kept with the mic, but that are not really there when we use the same impulse. I don't know why, I can't tell you exactly what happens, etc. But I think it's just the air that moving with our chagos, with our plane, that creates some kind of extra content that is not captured when we just pass our sine wave on the cab. It's not react the same way, and a little bit of enhancer gives us this kind of feeling, this kind of additional frequencies. Reverb, let's see if it's same for two. Yes, it's same for two. They're really cool reverbs. I really like this Studio A here. It gives this feeling of a room where our cab plays it. Okay, of course we will not use it a lot, and sometimes for the recordings I prefer do not use it at all, because like this I have the possibilities to add some kind of ambience later on in the mix, but for the just for the jamming, for the playing alone, it's really cool, but we will stay with a really low percentage, because we don't need a lot of this feeling. It's just like 10-15%. It's really enough. Okay, this is really cool. So we have one more feature that is really cool, but really special. It's double tracking. We can add it to mimic some kind of double tracked guitar. If you just one guitar player in the band and you play live and you want to have more space for the instruments or for the vocals that placed in the middle, you can use it like this. You will have some kind of two guitars, left and right, and you will kind of give some space in the center for the lead vocals, for other instruments. It's really cool. Let's try it here. Like you see, it's really cool. We can make these guitars a little bit loosey. It gives some kind of feeling of two guitarists that don't play really tight each other. I just prefer it's around 30%. Like this it's really tight, there is no lot of delay between your playing and the sound comes back. Even if you use some kind of in-ears monitors on stage, it's works really well. I really like it. Not for real recording, because when you record you prefer to do your double track, but for the live situation it's really cool feature, and personally I use it, and it gives really good results. So we have two functions on the output. We have global output to go to the other in gears. I use my fractal, so I found that -12 is a good kind of output level to go to the inputs of the fractal units. You have the voicing. The voicing, it's some kind voicing, and the space you have your access here directly on the unit. Donc, let's just turn off the twin tracker. So as you see, voicing, it's just some kind of bumping for the middle or scooping your sound. It's really a cool feature to let's say match the real cab and the output for the front of house. If you're doing like this, it's give you a some kind of additional flexibilities without go to your application, without go to the mix EQ functions, and do it really quickly on the unit on the fly. Let's see some other features. You have setup. The setup gives you the possibilities to go to audio performance for the units. You can go for the bigger latency, but bigger impulse response lengths, or go for the shorter latency but shorter impulse response. I just leave it as is, as default, at 40 milliseconds length and about 2 milliseconds latency. You have all your MIDI channels, setups, backlight, lead, on, off. Just leave it like this, but if it's difficult on stage, you just can turn this off, so the captor becomes really quiet on stage, don't give you any kind of light. I personally like this some kind of blue light, not bothering me, so I'll leave it on. That's all. You have possibilities to back up your unit, the firmware updates, and makes your own hotkeys. So let's now dial in the real sound with the head. So we finished on this one. Okay, Okay, first of all, like with all other things, I will dial out the thing that bother me. Here it's some kind of top hiss that's still here, that he gives some kind of definition, but for the moment it's a little bit too much. So Triple Crown has a really good feature for this. It has presence control that acts actually as a low pass filter, so we can dial in exactly the amount of hiss of top end that we want, and after that we can just adjust the highs to get more cut through or less, it's as you want. As you see, I just cut the extra hiss, and after that I can add a little more highs just to compensate this cut. It's cool, maybe a little bit less. Okay, now it's a little bit too much of the mids going on. It's cool sound to play by yourself, but it will not go, it will not work in the mix situation, because there's a lot of cut of the mids. I think like this it will be perfect, and maybe a little more basses. Voila! I think there we have a really good sound, maybe a little too much basses for this sound, but like this. I think this is cool. For the second channel, let's do the same thing. Like this, we have a very cool crunch sound, age of breakup sound. I think it's good. It's done. So it's all for today. Thank you being with me. I really like this new updated Captor X Plus. I will be using it a lot, and see you next time for the next video. Bye.